It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Coming up next.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you got quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Doesn't it feel like Caleb Williams has been like the #1 pick for the last 3 years? This guy just does things no one else can do. Seeing him in person a number of times, Cade, in college, truly, he could be an NFL running back. But man, he throws it so pure, a quick release, an accurate passer. Now he's just got to learn this NFL game. It's a more condensed box. There's a whole lot more contact. And protecting that football and protecting himself will be critical.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Offense to the line for second down. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And the Packers will go with a dime look. Third down coming. Williams will look to throw. Completed here to Komet. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Turning to Jacobs on third. And they bring him down around the 34. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play fake, it's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Love out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Loves to throw again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. This finds Downs. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Love from the gun. That's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Scott now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They just get the play on. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have it on 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, here's Love. He's on the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you could create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They get 7 on the run, but still 3rd and 13 to go.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and long for him here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down, Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Love now to throw. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
You're set up at the 35 now. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Packers trying to add to their lead. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I know the combine tries to test.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Takes the handoff, now Love. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Shotgun now for Love. Has it in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21.
Bears nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Scott now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it. Nixon deep to return. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. That's Reed on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Bears showing dive for this 3rd down play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That finds Jacobs complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Love to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL, and that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Packers out in front. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Jaden Reed to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. He puts some power on a deep one left. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule. It takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Love from the gun. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. To the air with Love. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look at defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Scott now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Off the play fake, Williams. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 1st down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Pickup of 7, and they're going to need similar results now, 2nd and 13.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Going to run again with Swift. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the lead to 21.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Reed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Man in motion, out of the slot. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They stick with Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 7.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Packers football to start the 4th in what has been a one-sided game in their favor. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Throwing, Love. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. Room to the right. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Love. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Love now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers put up even more points in a win. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Moore's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams to throw on 1st. He's on the move. He can run it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down, Williams. Has the connection to Adunze. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down throw by Williams. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Out of the pistol, Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Third down, here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trying to do some window dressing. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run it with Swift. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a first down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Williams from the gun. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Chicago.